The 2026 Winter Olympics in Milano-Cortina, a celebration of human endurance set against the breathtaking backdrop of the Italian Alps. For years, the International Olympic Committee, or IOC, has faced a massive PR crisis. Cities around the world stopped bidding to host the Games because the cost had become a financial suicide mission. To save their brand, the IOC promised that 2026 would be different. They promised a cheap, sustainable, and decentralized Olympics. But beneath the pristine white snow lies a trail of red ink. Welcome to InEssence. Today, we are exposing the financial illusion of the 2026 Winter Olympics and how the promise of a budget-friendly mega event is quietly pushing local taxpayers into a decades-long debt trap. To understand the trap, we have to look at the bait. Historically, hosting the Olympics is the worst financial decision a city can make. Look at Sochi in 2014, which burned through over $50 billion, or Beijing in 2022. The mega stadiums built for these two-week events often become rotting white elephants, abandoned concrete giants that cost millions just to maintain. Desperate to keep the Olympic dream alive, the IOC introduced Agenda 2020. The golden rule was simple: do not build new stadiums. Use what already exists. Spread the games across different cities to share the burden. Milano-Cortina 2026 was the poster child for this new era. By decentralizing the games across a massive 22,000 square kilometer area in northern Italy, the organizers claimed they could slash the budget by billions. It sounded like a macroeconomic masterpiece. But there was a fatal flaw in the math. When you spread an empire out, the cost of connecting it skyrockets. This is what economists call the Sprawl Penalty. When you don't build one centralized Olympic park, you now have to transport thousands of athletes, VIPs, and millions of tourists across frozen mountains in the middle of winter. The stadiums might already exist, but the infrastructure to connect them did not. Suddenly, the budget wasn't being spent on ski jumps. It was being swallowed by highways, railway expansions, and security perimeters stretching across hundreds of miles. You aren't securing one city anymore. You are securing half a country. The original budget for the Milano-Cortina Games was estimated at roughly 1.5 billion euros. But as the infrastructure reality set in, the hidden costs, which are conveniently categorized outside the official Olympic budget, began to balloon. We're talking about billions of additional taxpayer euros funneled into transport links that were rushed just to meet the Olympic deadline. And here is the most brilliant part of the IOC's business model. When a decentralized Olympics goes over budget, the IOC doesn't foot the bill. The broadcasting rights, the massive global sponsorships, the IOC takes the lion's share of that revenue, tax-free, much like FIFA. So who pays for the sprawling security? Who pays for the emergency road construction? You do, the local taxpayers. Because the games are spread across multiple regions, Lombardy, Veneto, Trentino, the debt is shattered into a million pieces and hidden inside local municipal budgets. It's a decentralized debt. It's harder for the public to track, harder for journalists to audit, and much easier for politicians to pass on to the next generation. The Milano-Cortina Olympics will be a spectacular television event. The snow will shine, the medals will gleam, and the narrative of a sustainable games will be broadcasted to billions. But true macroeconomic sustainability doesn't just mean avoiding new stadiums. It means not forcing local economies to mortgage their future for a two-week winter party. The IOC successfully rebranded their product. They convinced the world that a cheaper Olympics was finally here. But the truth is, the cost didn't disappear. It was just cleverly redistributed into the invisible taxes of tomorrow. In the business of global sports, the house always wins. And the house never pays retail. Thank you for watching InEssence. If you value this kind of journalism, hit subscribe. See you in the next essay.